Hello, my name is Toews, and I'm about to be interviewed by Fazio.
All right, we're back at the 2022 Class Racer Nationals, New Media Dragway, up in the mountains. Nice hot day, about 93 degrees, but no rain, and we're enjoying it. And I'm definitely enjoying Stock Eliminator cars. This car, which is a staple in the Stock Eliminator class racing community. Second owner, is that right, Ann?
Yes.
All right, driven by Toews, formerly out of New Jersey. Where do you live now, Ann?
Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Okay, now Ann has had this car for quite some time. This car is just super cool, convertible, 69 Camaro. And I'm just gonna have Ann tell us the story here. So Ann, how'd you get the car and how long have you had it?
We bought it in '71. We had another convertible, 69 convertible, which was in a bad accident. And so my husband was looking for another 69. We bought it from a lady that drove it on the street, and it's been a race car. It's never been on the street with us. It's been a race car since 1971. I drove it for about 4 years, and then in '75, I had my first child, and I had 4 after her.
So you had to take a little hiatus.
So that, yes, I did.
Now let's take a look at this sticker here. This is the 1973 Summer Nationals from Englishtown. Did you drive it at that event?
Yes, I did.
Now you were the driver.
Yes.
Your husband didn't drive.
Didn't drive this car, no. I drove it.
He was the crew chief?
He was the mechanic.
Right.
He was the backbone behind everything, you know. He made the car run good.
Oh, that's awesome. So this is N stock automatic. And what is your minimum weight in N stock automatic?
3415.
And what is the index?
1300.
Okay, now let's take a look at the engine here. This is a little bit of an unusual combo. Not in the fact that it's a 350 cubic inch, because there were tons of those made, but this 350 cubic inch convertible is a 2-barrel motor. So this sports a 2-barrel carburetor. So in the combo, it's 350. What did Chevrolet advertise that at?
It's a 250 horsepower, and NHRA rates it at 224.
All right, so they had a 350, 255.
That's a 4-barrel. This is a 2-barrel.
So
mine is a 250.
So you lost 2 barrels, and they only advertised it 5 horsepower lower than the 4-barrel carburetor. All right, who's lying to who there?
Somebody.
Now, who builds the engine in this car?
Well, this engine was built by Todd Hoven.
Todd Hoven, a very famous racer.
Yes.
We've heard his name a couple times today, and we haven't even interviewed him.
And this engine was put in for this year. The engine that I was running last year and the year before was a practice motor that my late husband put together for me to practice, because I have a metric 200 in it. And he said, you have to practice, especially on the first or second, and he gave me a practice motor. So, anyway, but I have, Jack Sapanic's metric 200, an ATI converter.
All right, well that practice is paying off, because I see that time slip in your hand.
Oh boy.
And you got a win first round today.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what kind of ET did you run?
1205 with a 1.
And what did you dial?
1208.
1208, so dial 1208. 1205 means that Ann broke out, but you got the win. That means your opponent must have broken out too.
He broke out more than I did.
Okay, what did your opponent dial?
He dialed a 1116, and he went 1109.
All right, so Ann got about a 0.8 second head start, and she was the winner of what's called a double breakout. She was actually closer to her dial. When both cars go quicker than the predicted dial in time, whichever car is closer to the dial gets the win. So that's cool, Ann. Let's take a look inside the car.
The seats are all original.
All
The
right.
front and the
Love
back. I have a back seat too.
Oh, we have a back seat too?
Yes, I do.
Woo! Factory seats and a factory back seat. And who built the car and put like the roll bars and stuff in here? Was that done by your husband back in the day?
Todd Goldman built the roll bar for me.
Tom Goldman.
Yes.
Tom Goldman?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I hope I said that.
He is very
Todd,
very good at what he does.
Todd put all the electrical. He did all the electric, put the switches that made me user friendly there, and
Now, do we have like a cool mechanical tack? Do we have anything in here from 1971? I want to see
Oh,
something
this
cool.
right here.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
And there should be down below on the dashboard, there should be something down there. Probably the oil pressure.
Oh, we have a battery charge. What do we call that? Oh, well, a gauge here that tells you, I guess, how many volts the battery's putting out. And some nice wiring over here. The digital 6 and the HVC2 coil, MSD coil.
And the top is original too.
This is the original
Yep.
Convertible top.
Yep.
Wow. So, Ann, you got this car in 71. You raced it until 75, you said?
Yes.
What did the car do from 75 until, when did you race it again?
It went to sleep. We garaged it for like 46 years.
Wow.
And then, because I was involved with my children.
What year did you get it back out?
It was when it went to Tom Goldman, and that was, I think, in 2015, probably. 2015. That's when it came out of the garage, and it went right out to Tom.
Tom. There's a Tom, there's a Todd.
No,
Both of them have helped
Tom
with the car. There's
Goldman.
Tom Goldman and Todd
Yes.
Hoven. Now, Todd Hoven is related to you now.
He's my son-in-law. He married my first daughter, Jenny.
Aren't you lucky?
Oh, super lucky.
What a great pickup right there.
Yes, super lucky, because he is my crew chief. He was my, my mentor, everything.
He's a good one to have, that's for
Yes,
sure.
Yes.
And can we take a look in the trunk here?
Sure you can. And I have to give credit to Billy Neese, because he built me the fuel cell and the box.
Fuel cell and weight box?
Yes.
And do you move classes at all, or do you stick with
No,
N?
I just stick with N and stock automatic.
I think that's original from 1971.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Look at that. Or, well, it's a 69 Camaro, but you've had it since 71. Confusing my years here. Very nice, very nice. Now, Walt was your husband.
Yes.
And here is a nice tribute to Walt, 1944 to 2017. How long were you guys married?
53 years.
Wow. That's pretty uncommon in this day and age, so that's really
yes.
cool that you guys...
We love the sport. We both, first year we were married, we went out to Indy. We got the bug, both of us. And the next year we built a 55 Chevy, 265 I think it was. And it was a 3-speed. Actually, my first car was a 3-speed. I was always the driver and he was the mechanic.
Now, did you ever race at Indy?
Yes, I did, with my 58 sedan delivery.
Oh.
And back in 69 and 70, but I didn't win class. So I'm going to go out this year and try and do something.
I think you got the power now, so
Something good.
you are planning to go this year?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, we will see you out there. And good luck this weekend. You won first round. Let's see how you do the rest of the day.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much.